It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And coming up next is the Commanders' leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Colts, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They've handled all covers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's...
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's second down and 3. Richardson off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 110 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
That complete to Downs. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Fights through it, wiggles free, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Holding offense.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Richardson out of the shotgun. Connecting over the middle with Downs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And they will be led out by their 6th. They'll start by running the option to the right. Johnson jostles free, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But
first run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. He'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Colt defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Operating from the gun. Johnson over the middle, brought in by Dotson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In motion, the tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. For the left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gibbs.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Butker's kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to the air with Richardson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Richardson's throw is on target to Likely.
It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Johnson on 1st and 10.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back, because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip him in time. Big play. Powers through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Robinson with another carry.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Staying on his feet. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Johnson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Number one, to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Richardson looking to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Well, there's a nice move by Robinson.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Johnson.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Johnson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Back to throw. Johnson.
Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A final shot before break. Johnson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And at the half, they trail the visiting Jets in that ball game. The Jets locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. C.D. Lamb. 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet.
I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Johnson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Johnson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Johnson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Complete to Likely.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Johnson now from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extreme.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Quiddy Pay in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to go again. Here's Brian Robinson in the Commander offense. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Johnson
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Colts coming out now.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Richardson to throw.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Johnson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on third down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Johnson. Dances by at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Operating from the gun. Johnson.
Out left to Dotson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Johnson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Commanders,
the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Set up. Set up. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Set. Ready. On the ready. Hut. Come on, set. Ready. Let's go. Go. Set. Check go. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go, set! Set up! Set! Ready! Ready, ready? Down! Ready? Ready, break! Hut. Here we go, here we go! Ready? Let's go now! Go! Set up! Set go! Ready, ready! Hut, hut! Set! Set up! Got it. Ready? Ready, ready? Come on, set! Hut! Ready, set! Ready? Ready, ready! Ready! Let's go. Sack. Ready. Ready. Go. Ready. Hut it. Here we go. Sack. Sack. Ready. Hut, hut. On the double. Shut up. On the set. Shut up. Okay, break. Ready. Down. Ready. Okay, ready. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready. Hut. Ready up. Ready. Let's go now. Go. Set up. Let go. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Set. Let go. Come on, set. Let go. Let's go. Set up. Set. Ready. On the ready.